Let's look at this problem. Three parabolas P1, P2 and P3 have a common directrix. P1 and P2 intersect at 1, 0 and 7, 4. P2 and P3 intersect at 0, 4 and 2, 3. If H, K be the circumcenter of the triangle formed by joining the three foci of the parabolas, then the value of H by K is. Okay. So, what they are saying is the three parabolas have a common directrix. So, let us say we will assume the common directrix is like this. So, the axis will be parallel to this, yes or no, I mean perpendicular to this. So, the axis of each of the parabolas will be perpendicular to this. Okay. So, and then the parabolas have axis. So, we will draw a rough sketch here and another rough sketch. So, what they are saying is first parabola and second parabola are intersecting at 1, 0 and 7, 4. So, 1, 0 and 7, 4. So, 1, 0 and the second point of intersection, let us say if I extend this, so 7, 4, and the second parabola and third parabola are intersecting at 0, 4 and 2, 3. 0, 4 and 2, 3. So, this is parabola 1, this is parabola 2, this is parabola 3. So, we are drawing a rough diagram, we are not drawing exactly to the scale, and what they are saying is now the three foci will be on the three lines, right, I mean three axes. So, let us say F1, F2 and the foci F3. So, if we join these foci, so what they are asking is the circumcenter of this triangle which is formed by the three foci. Okay. So, okay, let us look at P1 and P2. They are intersecting at 1, 0 and 7, 4. 1, 0 and 7, 4. So, this line, let us say L is equal to 0. This line is L is equal to 0. So, according to the definition of the parabola, what is the definition of parabola? SP by PM is equal to 1. What is SP? SP is nothing but distance between focus to the point. PM is the distance of that point to the directrix. So, SP is equal to PM, right. Okay. So, now we will name the points as A, B, C, D. So, let us say 1, 0 is A, 7, 4 is B, and 0, 4 is C, and 2, 3 is D. So, according to the definition for first parabola, F1A is equal to the distance from this to the directrix, right. So, now if I draw a line perpendicularly, that is the distance from this point to the directrix, right. So, this is equal to A into some n, okay, n, and then again with respect to the second parabola also F2A is equal to an, right, again. So, let us say this equation 1, this is equation 2. So, from 1 and 2 we can say that F1A is equal to F2A, and similarly again for the point B. So again f1b is equal to b into we'll call that point as n dash. So again drop a perpendicular. If I drop a perpendicular onto the directrix, so it is n dash we are saying. So f1b is equal to b n dash. So this is 3. Again f2b is equal to b and this is 4. So from 3 and 4 we can say that f1b is equal to f2b. So okay, next for 3 and 4 parabola, I mean 2 and 3 parabolas, again we have C and D, right? So we'll call this as R, this is R dash. Okay, from this point we'll this R dash. So for parabola 2 and 3, if I apply f2 C is equal to CR, this equation 5, and f3 C is equal to CR, this is equation 6. So from 5 and 6, f2 C is equal to f3 C, and again for point D, f2 D is equal to dr dash, this equation 7. Again f3 D is equal to dr dash. Right, from 7 and 8 we can say that f2d is equal to f3. So we got f1a is equal to f2a, f2b is equal to f1b. So it means that, so let's say I'll consider a line joining f1 and f2. So if I consider the perpendicular bisector of f1 and f2, then a and b lies on that. A and b lies on that, because if it is lying on perpendicular bisector, we can say that f1a is equal to f2a, f1b is equal to f2b. So perpendicular bisector of f1 and f2 is AB. So A is 1, 0, B is 7, 4. So equation of AB we want. So slope of AB is equal to 4 minus 0 by 7 minus 1, 4 by 6, 2 by 3. So equation of AB is y minus 0 is equal to 2 by 3 into x minus 1. So midpoint. So 3y is equal to 2x minus 2. So 3y minus 2x plus 2 is equal to 0. So this is equation 1. So again f3c is equal to f2c, f3d is equal to f2d. So again if I consider f2 and f3 line joining f2 and f3, the perpendicular bisector of f2 f3 is the line joining C and D. So perpendicular bisector of C and f2 f3 is CD. So C is 0, 4, D is 2, 3. So slope is equal to 4 minus 3 by 0 minus 2, which is 1 by minus 2, which is minus 1 by 2. So equation of CD is y minus 4 is equal to minus 1 by 2 into x minus 0. So 2y minus 8 is equal to minus x. So 2y plus x minus 8 is equal to 0. This is equation 2. So now let's say I'll consider the triangle f1, f2, f3. So f1, f2, f3. For f1, f2 the perpendicular bisector is AB, line joining AB, and f2, f3 the perpendicular bisector is CD, so line joining C and D. So point of intersection of them will give us the circumcenter, let's say S. Okay, so I need to find point of intersection of these two lines. So 3y minus 2x plus 2 is equal to 0, and 2y minus plus x minus 8 is equal to 0. So if I want to find x and y, so eliminate first x here, so multiply this equation by 2 and add both of them. That will be 3y plus 4y, 7y. So 2x minus 2x plus 2x will get cancelled. So 2 minus 16 is minus 14 is equal to 0. So y is equal to 2. So if y is equal to 2, substitute in any one of the equations. So 6 minus 2x plus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 4. So h comma k is a circumcenter. So 4 comma 2. So we have to find the value of h by k. So 4 by 2, that is 2. So what we are doing, we are using the concept of perpendicular bisector of two lines.